In this lesson, we're going to work on word problems. We've already done some translations in a previous lesson, so I went ahead and repeated this little chart that might help with some key words. Something I want to remind you of, don't forget, whoops, that subtract from and less than cause you to reverse what you're translating. The other thing that I want to mention is that the word of only means multiplication when you're dealing with fractions. The preposition of could be used 1,000 different ways. It doesn't always mean to multiply, only when it says something like half of something or 2/3 of something. So you might want to refer to this chart, and let's look at our first problem. Using x as the unknown number, write the statement as an equation. Now, last time we translated, it was just phrases translating into expressions. This one is equations. So as I read it, the sum of twice a number and 4 is equal to, okay, immediately I think there's the equal sign, the sum of the number and 6. This is my left side. This is, whoops, I'm so sorry. Let me grab that back. There. Left side, equal sign, right side. So we begin to translate the sum of, so I'm going to have sum of twice a number, that'll be 2x, and tells me to jump to the other blank, 4 is equal to the sum of, okay, sum over here, the number and 6, x and 6. All right. The author wants us to find that so that she knows we're solving the right equation. And the answer is D for this one. Now it asks you to solve it. Okay, I have variables on both sides, so I'm going to subtract x. There was no simplifying to do. That gives me a single x plus 4 is equal to 6, because that's gone. Subtract 4 from both sides. X is 2. So my answer is 2. So I translate, then I solve. Let's look at another one. It says 3 times a number minus 4 is equal to, okay, 2 times the number plus 2. All right, left side. 3 times a number, 3x, minus 4, subtract 4, equal to 2 times the number, that's 2x, plus 2, plus 2. This is direct translation. All right, I'm looking. I believe that I see it as choice C. Now I want to solve the equation. All right, subtract. There's no simplifying again. So subtract 2x from both sides. I get x minus 4 is equal to 2. Add 4 to both sides. X is 6. You read it, you write it. The verb is your equal sign. And if we go back, there is in the list words that indicate equal sign. All right, let's move to some more. All right, twice the difference. Now, that doesn't say twice a number. It says twice a difference. We've talked about this one other time in a video. Twice a difference means you're going to multiply 2 times the difference. Twice the difference of, here we go, a number and 4. X and 4 is equal to, there's my equal sign, 3 times the sum. Well, that's not 3 times a number, that's 3 times a sum. The sum of the mystery number and 9, x and 9. So let's see, looks like it's choice B. And the nice thing about having that is my math lab will give you feedback and tell you if you were right or wrong, so that you will not go on to try to solve and you'll be working on the wrong equation if that were the case. All right, so here we go. Simplify on the left, distributive property, that gives me 2x minus 8 is equal to, distributive property on the right, 3x plus 27. I have variables on both sides. I'm going to subtract 2x because I personally like to get rid of the smaller one, but you don't have to. That leaves me with negative 8 is equal to implied 1x plus 27. Keep the x by itself. I'll subtract 27 from both sides. Negative 35 is equal to x. Okay? Let's look at this next one. It says 4 times the sum of negative 6 and a number is equal to 5 times the number decreased by 1/2. All right. Well, here's my equal sign. 4 times the sum. Remember that that means 4 times parentheses the sum. Negative 6 and the number, negative 6 and the number is equal to 5 times the number. Now that's different. It doesn't say 5 times the sum or 5 times the difference. It says 5 times the mystery number. So that's just 5x decreased by 1/2. Now I've got a fraction in this. You could multiply by the LCD right now, and if you do, and we can do that, the LCD is 2. I'm going to multiply 2 times 4 parentheses negative 6 plus x is equal to 2 times 5x minus 2 times 1/2. Now, you notice I didn't multiply 2 times these because when you multiply it times the outer number, it will get distributed inside. So this will become 8 times negative 6 plus x is equal to, this will give me 10x minus, now this is the reason I multiplied by that LCD. Those 2's divide out and I get a 1. This equation has the same answer as the original, just no fractions. Let's distribute. That's negative 48 plus 8x is equal to 10x minus 1. I have variables on both sides. I'm going to subtract 8x. Negative 48 is equal to 2x minus 1. Got to get the variable by itself, so add 1. That's going to give me negative 47 is equal to 2x. Divide by 2, divide by 2, and it just says to simplify your answer. 2 doesn't go into negative 47 evenly, so I'm going to put negative 47 over 2 as my answer. Okay? It didn't ask for a mixed number, it didn't ask for a decimal, so I'm going to leave it like that. Remember that you will have had to use the fraction tool to put that answer in. So let's see what else we've got. Now on these next ones, it doesn't check the translation for you. So 4 times a number subtracted from 9. Ooh, subtracted from. Remember that that's a reversing phrase. So 4 times a number, yes, that's 4x. But it's going to get subtracted from 9. So to me, that feels reversing. Is equal to twice the number, 2x. I don't get any feedback about whether that's right or wrong in Math Lab. The only feedback I'm going to get is when I give the answer. Variables on both sides. I'm going to add 4x to both sides. I have 9 is equal to 6x. Divide by 6. 6 does not go into 9 evenly, but they are both divisible by 3. 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 goes into 6 2 times. My answer is 3 over 2. Don't give it a decimal or a mixed number. All right, let's see our last one. It says, if the sum of a number and 4 is tripled, the sum is tripled. Now, tripled means multiplied by 3. So I'm going to multiply 3 times the sum of a number and 4. That's a little bit harder to deal with, that language. But the sum is tripled, and we know tripled means multiplied by 3. If you multiply a sum, you have to have parentheses. The result is 9 less than, oh, that's that other reversing phrase. It is 9 less than, so the 9's going to get subtracted from twice the number. So there were some kinks in that translation. Distributive property, that's 3x plus 12 is equal to 2x minus 9. Variables on both sides. Let's subtract 2x. That gives me x plus 12 is equal to negative 9. Subtract the 12. X is equal to negative 21. And that should be my answer. All right, jump in there and work on those word problems that are direct translation.